Hey, oh, 250 capital G, y'all come on in. I got everything you need from live videos to skits to stories to journalism and much more. Kick back, relax, and bring your A game.
Direction and serenity. Let's go.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones Culture Channel. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Pass me around, Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms, and y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Ever, forever grateful. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. This is a channel about being great. I'm striving for greatness every single day. Better clothes, better money. Better clothes, more money. Staying away from haters, getting right with God. This everything that just involves greatness, perfecting my craft as a journalist, perfecting my craft as a songwriter, just getting better at being Michael. I just love me some me. I just love me some me. But in order to be great, we have to be aware of the situations that we are in. A lot of people are really unaware of what kind of situation, what kind of messed up situations they are in. Just like this young man who was gunned down by his own mother. He didn't even realize he was in a son-husband relationship. And now these son-husband relationships are starting to turn deadly. This is according to lawandcrime.com. Can we get started, y'all? Can we get started? I'm going to show you something. This is the article. I'm going to show you something. Mother allegedly shoots her 21-year-old son at close range after trying to stab him. Goddamn. Article written by Colin Combacker. LaQuandra. What kind of name is LaQuandra? I can't remember. Who? LaQuandra Williams appears in 2 booking photos from February 2024. She looks crazy. LaQuandra Shantae Williams, 44, stands accused of 1 count each of aggravated murder, felony murder, felonicious assault, according to the Fairfield County Court records. The defendant is the mother of Jihad Hughes, 21, who was shot to death on Monday, according to the police. A potential motive for the alleged filicide. What's a filicide? They got a little button behind here. Yeah, take me to the caption. I hate when they use words I don't understand. I went to a public school, and it's like these news articles don't care that I went to a public school, and sometimes I struggle with the word. It's like they don't care. Thank God for Google. Google has taught me more than any of my public schools have. Shout out Del Paso Heights. Shout out Sacramento. The killing of one son or daughter. Oh, filicide. The killing of one son or daughter. Learn something. Filicide. Interesting. Learn something new. Let's get back to it. The incident occurred on the afternoon of February 19th, according to a press release issued by the Columbus Division of Police. Let me blow this up so you can see a little bit. Oh, there we go. Officers responded to a call about shots fired at the residence on Drew Heights Place in Reynoldsburg, a medium-sized suburb of Columbus, at around 1:45 p.m. Hughes was found unresponsive and on the ground at the scene of the crime, police said. Paramedics then rushed the victim to the nearby Mount Carmel East Hospital, where he arrived in critical condition. By 3:03 p.m. that day, the young man was pronounced deceased. According to an affidavit of probable cause filed in the case, Williams approached the responding officers and stated she shot her son. Witnesses on the scene relayed details of the violence, the court document says. The altercation between the mother and the child allegedly began as a domestic incident. Son, husband, we're about to get to it. Inside the Tussing Place apartments when Williams grabbed a knife and attempted to stab her son. Witnesses went on to tell investigators that they attempted to help get the knife away from the mother, but in the end, it was the son who was able to remove the weapon from her himself. Being disarmed allegedly further set the defendant off. So when the son took the knife away from his mother, that pissed her off even more. I'm going to show you something, Williams said, according to the witnesses, witnesses, and then went over to her vehicle. This is the mother that's about to clap her son. She said, I'm going to show you something. According to the affidavit, the witnesses knew Williams kept a handgun inside her vehicle and proceeded to lock her outside. So it seemed like this community knew this mother was crazy and they're taking all the proper measures. But Hughes was intent on, they wrote this wrong. But Hughes' intent was to leave. That's the son. So the son was trying to leave while the mother is going to the car to get that tool. Minutes later, the son decided to pack his bags. Then, when he left the residence with bags in hand, his mother allegedly got out of the car and shot him close range. Woo! Williams was arrested without incident, where she confessed to shooting once again during an interview. My heart is so crushed. I never would have imagined this happening, the sister of the victim, the daughter of the defendant, wrote on Facebook. I lost my brother and my mom. If you're dealing with a mental illness, please go and get help. The grieving woman went on to remember her brother as a man of God who loved gospel music. In other Facebook posts, she has insisted her mother was not mentally well at the time of the incident. The defendant is currently being detained in Fairfield County Jail. Court records show Williams is not currently represented by counsel. A hearing in the case occurred on Wednesday where the defendant made her initial appearance via video. Once again, if you guys want to check out the article, lawandcrime.com, I'm going to show you something. Miss LaQuandra Williams. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 gemstones commentary? Of course you do. That's why you're here. Sons and mothers should not be living in the same house after 18. Mothers and sons really shouldn't be alone. Little boys should never be raised by a single mother, let alone be with this woman after 18. I'm speaking from experience. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Single mothers, most single mothers, there's something wrong with them. That's why they're single. And they're pushing this trauma off, especially on the sons. On the sons, I don't know what it is about these single mothers. They will make their sons feminine and make their girls girly. Their minds are twisted. Their minds are backwards. This man didn't realize he was in a son-husband relationship. You ain't supposed to be arguing with your mama. 2021, you need to be in your own spot. You need to be getting on with your career, getting your bank up, maybe starting a family if you want one. Go see in the world. You need to get away from this woman. Let her drown in her own misery. She chose to be single because they ain't saying nothing about having no father up in there. A son is never supposed to be arguing with his mom. His daddy supposed to be arguing with his mom. That's what that's the job of the father, to argue with the mom. It ain't the son's job to be arguing with his damn mama. It's not the son's job to go over finances and how to manage the household with her son. That is the job of her boyfriend or the father of the son, father of the children. He didn't realize he's in a son-husband relationship. These are the type of manipulative games single mothers play. She calls her son the man of the house, but she makes all the rules. She calls her son the man of the house, but he can't bring no hoes over. She calls her son the man of the house, but she treats him like he's 8. Most single mothers are feminists. Most single mothers hate men. Is her son not a man or grown up to be a man? So if you hate men, how are you valuable to a little boy grown up trying to figure himself out as a man? He's developing into a man, but you hate men. So what is the purpose of you being in his life? Little boys especially should never grow up with their mothers, with a single mother. Ever, 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 ever. So this is not the first time this mother and son has had it out. This ain't the first time. It seems like the neighbors knew she was crazy. Seems like the daughter knew she was crazy. And somebody should have pushed her ass in an insane asylum because something is wrong with her. She's trolled off. Her elevator doesn't go to the 2nd floor. She's alone. She's bitter. She's putting all this energy. There's a nasty energy that she puts on her kids. And that's even more devastating for a son because he is the leader. Someday he's called to lead. When he gets of age, he's called to lead. He's called to guide. He's called to pour love into himself and family and the community. He's called to build. She can't build. She's not mentally stable. She spiritually can't build anybody up. Emotionally, she's damaged in all aspects of being a human being. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Most of the time, physically. They can't afford good food. Single mothers don't have the means to eat the more expensive food, the more healthier foods. Healthier foods are really expensive. I just went to the store today, and just for a little, it's a nice size thing of strawberries and blueberries. That thing was $10. Like, god damn, $10 for that? But you gotta think about it. $10 not that bad, but you gotta think about it. There ain't nothing but a little bit of sugar and water. Fruits and nothing but sugar and water. You're gonna get hungry again. You get to buy, that little thing, I could probably buy 5. That's already $50. That'll last me a week. That's $50 just on fruits right there. So they don't have the means to eat good, let alone make sure their babies eat something good. This is so damaging. But our culture in America is to promote this. Is to promote all my single ladies, all my single ladies, all my women independent. Preach independent. I don't need no man. This man lost his life because he was unaware of what he was involved in. He should have been left. This boy should have been left his home. This ain't the first time they had it out. The son knows she crazy, the daughter knows she crazy, the neighbor knows she crazy. I'm trying to figure out why anybody pushed her in an insane asylum. After 18, if you grew up with a single mother, especially men and the sons and daughters, but especially the sons, get your ass up out of there and start your life. Get developed, learn a skill, trade, go to school, do what you gotta do, get a roommate. Get up out of there. But y'all flood my comments. How do y'all feel about Miss LaQuandra trying to, shooting her son after trying to stab him? How do y'all feel about son-husband relationships? 250, capital G. I'm gone.